Hey everyone, welcome to Third Shot Podcast. I'm here with Uncle Greg at our Dill Dinker studio in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we've got another great episode in store for you. But before we introduce our guest, please head on over to our social media. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Third Shot Podcast or on X at Third Shot Pod. You can also check out our videos on YouTube. Just search Third Shot Podcast and you'll find us there waiting for you to join us. So please subscribe, follow, comment, do all the fun stuff for us. And yeah, let's get into it, Uncle.
Let's get into it. This is going to be a special episode because we've mentioned my mixed doubles partner in California, Bridget, who also goes by Bridgie, and then you're my original Bridgie, so I get to introduce the two Bridgies to each other today.
Yes, we finally get to meet. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love her. Let's bring her on. Hey, Bridget, welcome to Third Shot.
Hi, thanks for having me.
It's so good to finally meet you. As Uncle had mentioned, we've talked about you plenty of times on our podcast, and you and I finally get to meet. I get to meet Uncle Greg's other Bridgie from California. So let's do a little toast to our first meeting and having Bridget or the other Bridgie on our show.
Yes!
Cheers!
Mm,
Mm.
that
I
was
did a
very wonderful.
special latte shot with the foam because it's such a special, momentous event today. I mean, really, come on. This is a party.
It is. So I think we should appropriately start the conversation with how you remember meeting Uncle Greg on the pickleball courts.
Okay, well, how I remember it is I was kind of a noob and I showed up and, trying to figure out playing and stuff like that. And then this guy comes up and goes, "You're Bridget?" And I was like, "Yes." He goes, "I am a Bridgie." And I was and I was like, "Oh, that's great." And then we ended up playing together against this couple, I think. And we just, I don't know, just like had so much fun. And it was just like, okay, we're on the same wavelength. And then he told me that he had a podcast. And then I think the following week, you're like, "I talked about you." And I was like, "Me?"
What are you saying about me?
I was like, okay. And then I listened and I was like, "Oh my God, this is the cutest, greatest podcast. Like, I'm so happy." And then, and then we just kept on playing together and been like, yeah, same wavelength. Like, we like to play, but then at the same time, not too seriously. Like,
Yeah.
not like it's like we're going to die over it. Right. So it was just
Right.
was like, yes, this match made in heaven.
Well,
So,
fun fact, I have just the worst memory ever. So I just needed somebody that I can remember her name. And Bridgie, I've been playing with Bridgie forever. So it's like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I found one I can call Bridgie yours.
That's
Right?
so funny.
well, and this, yes, and the two, you were like, I feel like I'm cheating on my niece. And I was like, "Don't worry. Like, we know, like, it's like," I was like, "Don't worry. She comes first in this whole lineup.
That's so funny.
I'm the other. It's fine."
Well, I'm the other two when he's in California. He just swaps Bridgies wherever he goes for his pickleball playing. But yeah, he's really great to play with. I'm so happy that you two met. And it was really funny timing too, because wasn't that also around the same time where you met a Joy playing too? And
Yes.
Uncle's wife's, my aunt's name is Joyce. And it was just like a bunch of coincidences of names in like a month span. It was so crazy.
Well, the other crazy thing is there's another Bridget that we play with.
Yes.
No way.
Greg.
She's married to Greg. Can you believe that?
What the heck? That is so wild.
So when we go to our courts and they have a board where you put your names up, who's next and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that, nobody knows who Bridget and Greg are. It's like which Bridget and Greg is it?
And like it's not a common name. I think I've probably met like 5 maybe Bridgets in my life. And so that is so wild to me.
Well,
How
and what's
funny.
hysterical is that her last name, we both have C last names, so we can't even do it like initial wise adding. So
What the
I
heck?
just am like, do you know what? I'm Bridget number 2. And everyone's like, okay, well, yeah, Miss number 2, Bridget is here. So it's like, okay, yeah, no, the married couple gets the number 1 spot. So
And I never thought of this, but she's a Bridget CO
yeah.
also. You can take it all the way to the second letter of the last name.
Oh
And
yeah.
you guys spell your Bridgets the same,
Yep.
where you two spell it differently.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, no, and you're so right. Like Bridget is not a common name whatsoever. I barely met other Bridgets, and which like it's like odd that like why is that it doesn't seem like an uncommon name, but I guess it is. I don't know. So
Well, what made it even more perfect is you both go by Bridgie. So, and that's even probably less common that the Bridgets always go by Bridgie. I don't think so. Like the other Bridget doesn't go by Bridgie.
no,
Yeah.
maybe because she's like, yeah, that was so funny. Greg was like, hey, okay, so I'm just kind of automatically wanting to call you Bridgie. Have you ever heard that in reference to you? And I was like, yes, don't worry. That is something that isn't. He's like, okay, this is like amazing. This is great.
That is awesome. So
Because I
you
can
had
rely on both of you to cover the court for me. That's the beauty. It's like, Bridgie, yours. Get it. Go.
That is one thing I love about playing with your uncle is, normally it's like the man likes to dominate, that like, the left side of the court. And he's always like, do it. And I was like, oh.
Right? He's very encouraging. He's like the right amount of competitive, right amount of fun. So I agree. He's a blast to play with.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
Yeah, when Bridgie and I play in Walnut Creek, I don't know why, but the guys really want to beat her. Like they just take like extra pride in beating Bridget. It's wild. It's like I see it in their eyes. And then they kind of gloat over it a little bit if they hit a good shot against her. I'm like, what's up?
They get really upset if they don't win against me. And it's just, I'm like, it's not that deep. It's okay. This is open play and this is fun. It's okay.
Yeah, maybe it's an ego thing. Maybe you're so good that they're like, dang, I can't let a lady beat me or something. I don't know.
Oh, who knows? It's too funny.
But when I see that, it feels a little better when we win. That little extra competitiveness of Uncle Greg comes out when I see that happening. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on here.
Heck
We
yeah.
got to step it up a little bit.
So good.
Love that.
So good. Hysterical.
So you had mentioned kind of being newer to the game when you two met. Have you been playing for very long, and how did you get introduced to the game?
So I originally got introduced by my mom back in like 2018 or something like that. And she was like, this is our family thing. We're going to go try together. I love it. And so I have a tennis background. So grew up tennis, played high school and doubles. Right. So when she kind of had us all go out and play, I was like, this is kind of fun. I kind of like this. And it kind of like, took us playing as a family for a couple of years here and there. In like 2023, I was like, you know what? We're going to full send this. We're going to, this is going to become your hobby. And yeah, just got like pushed myself to go to the courts by myself and, try to like see where I could fit in and how I could play. So yeah, that was kind of where it happened. And that's how it kind of started.
Awesome.
That's so cool. I mean, we got the family thing going on. You got the family thing going on. For Bridgie and I, pickleball has meant so much to us. Like, it turned into a podcast. Now it's turning into, opening up a facility down in Vegas. What's pickleball meant to you in your life?
Oh gosh. An outlet, I guess, of just like, getting out of the house, meeting so many interesting people that like you wouldn't have met normally. And like, I didn't realize, I guess, until I started playing more regularly, how much I missed kind of the fun competitiveness of like when I did play competitive tennis. and just, that part of your brain that like kind of has to like work differently of, playing a game and, trying to win. And yeah, it's just this, and it's just, it feels so good. And God, it's so addicting. And it's like, at least this is something addicting and healthy. And you just are like, that one more game thing is just, it's so funny because it's just, it's like, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, twist my arm, okay. And then next thing you know, you're out there for 6 hours. It's like, okay. So yeah,
And you can't walk the next day. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. I'm a little sore from yesterday. Just like, oh God, I'll have to tell Greg. But yeah, no, and it's just like a whole new world too, which is like, the competitive world and learning about, what duper was, or, different tournaments and stuff. It's just been so fun. And yeah, no, I love it. And we have our, little fun group over in Walnut Creek, which I love going and seeing everybody. And the other week I had shown up after not being there for like almost a month over the holidays, and everyone was so excited to see you. And it's just such a fun little community that like, everyone's like, where have you been? I was like, you noticed I wasn't here? Wild. Like, oh, that's so sweet. So yeah, I don't know. It's a great little community. And also knowing that you can go anywhere kind of in the US and just like drop in, like that's not something that you can have in tennis, or I feel like any other sport. It's not like a just show up with a paddle and a ball and like you can play. Like how great. So
right. It's such a great way to meet people.
Yeah. So
do you have any tournaments coming up this year?
Not that is in my calendar, but I got it. Well, now that Greg's not around as much, it's like, okay.
But I'll come back for a tournament with you.
I know.
You schedule it, I'm there.
I know. So that is, because I'm so close to getting to 4-0. I'm at 3-9, like 7 or something. So I was like, okay, let's do one more and then we'll hopefully get it over. So, yeah.
We mentioned like pickleball being a great way to meet people. I gotta ask you, okay, in the dating scene, right? How important is pickleball in somebody that you want to meet or have a relationship with? It is it like bump it up a couple of points, like, oh, this guy levels up because he plays, or it doesn't matter to you? What are you looking for in a guy? Come on, we gotta, Bridgie, we gotta set her up.
Transition fully.
Is this turning into a matchmaking podcast?
Yes.
Yes, I'm so for this. All right, Bridget, share with us and our listeners what you're looking for.
Oh, geez. Okay, well, it's like on the spot a little bit there. Okay, well, do you know what? If someone plays pickleball, amazing. But if not, it's just they have to be okay with me going and playing for a few hours. But yes, oh gosh, if someone's great at pickleball, also amazing. But then too, I can't have it too serious. We need to kind of, find the right medium here, So, yeah.
Well, playing mixed doubles with somebody that you're dating, I could imagine, I don't do it, but I could imagine could be stressful, or it could really bring a couple together.
That's true.
And maybe it's an indicator of how good the relationship is. I don't know. Because you and I have played with couples that get after each other, like, what are you doing? Why'd you do that? That was mine, that type of thing.
Oh, no. Like, and I guess completely know what you're saying, because it's like, yeah, that could be really stressful and like add an extra layer of competitiveness. I've seen, in person so many things. I'm like, yeah, maybe not, but like if we could play like fun on the weekend together, that could be okay. But tournaments, not sure that's going to be the perfect match. So
I got to ask you this question, follow-up question. When you see guys playing pickleball, and do you like look at them and go, oh yeah, he's really nice on the court, or he's a jerk, I would never date that guy, or oh yeah, I could see potential there because he's so good, and he's really nice, and he plays well with his partner?
Well, it's are we in the same age bracket? Let's just, that is also,
Yeah.
as much as I love everybody, I'm probably on the way younger scale. So it's always first, oh, they're of my age. And then if they're like kind of being a jerk on the court, it's such a turnoff because you're just like, you know what, as much as girls, Bridgie, you probably get this too, get picked on the court, no matter what, if you're, as good as everybody else. So it's kind of like, seeing how a guy handles himself on the court is very telling, I feel like. And if it's, you're stealing all the balls when it was, she could have obviously gotten it and gotten a great shot. It's, it's very telling to say the least. So yes, we keep eyes on that at all times. Looking like, okay, who's being a gentleman or who's, playing smartly, but not, too greedy. It's always interesting.
So would you go to a pickleball like singles event at a pickleball facility if there was one, perhaps?
Yes, I would. And I've signed up for to hear about them. Have I had one out here in the Bay? No. But yes, I totally would. Because I think, or like a singles league or something, that would be super fun. Yeah. So
you hear that, Uncle?
Okay. All right, we're gonna have one. We're gonna have one in Vegas. You get the special invite to come down, right?
the touring, yes, single saying hi, long distance, hello.
Well, speaking of coming to Vegas, you run a corporate event in Las Vegas every year.
Yes.
Type of things are you looking for, and could pickleball possibly fit into that calendar?
To be honest, I think it would, because we go down to Vegas for a conference every year, and it's become more and more of a thing amongst my company and our partners of playing pickleball. And once you kind of said like, oh, this is gonna be a thing, I was thinking like, ooh, we do an event with my company, because we kind of would love an indoor facility that, we could run a little like tournament, fun games, have people come and congregate and hang out. I don't know. Is that something you guys could help me out with?
Absolutely. Our facility will have the space for that. And we have like a gathering room, meeting room, whatever multi-purpose type of room for large groups and social areas, and we'll have programming and everything. So I definitely think that if you're looking for an indoor facility, then you're talking to the right people here.
That's amazing. Yes, I would love to help organizing, all the people coming in and out, and it just, someone else helping me would be amazing.
And we'll have to figure out the dates. So you come in a day earlier, and we'll do a singles-mingles night.
Oh,
the night before, you have to kind of get into work mode.
Yes, like hello. Yes, this is my
we don't
fun
want to
night.
do it afterwards, because afterwards you're going to be totally, tired, right? So we do it before.
Okay, I like this. This.
Yeah, I got it planned. I can see this happening for you.
Like, hello, the Californians here. Hello, everyone.
We'll set up a list or a queue of men to just play with and see who fits.
Exactly. It'll be like, no, this point didn't work out. No, next one. Let's go.
Yeah.
I like it.
Speed pickleball, right? Just kind of go hit a few shots. No. Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hit the backhand, right?
I love it. That's be so great. No, that would be so amazing if we could get that all sorted, because I think that would really be a hit.
When are you planning on your next time you're coming down for that?
It's like end of August, I want to say.
Oh, perfect.
Right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you definitely don't want to play outdoors end of August. Like, that's just going to kill everybody.
Yeah, my boss and I just stuck out for a few hours, and we were there last time, and it was outside, and I was like, okay, it's getting a little hot. I'm ready to go. Like, this was fun, but time to go.
Yeah, Bridgie, I sent them down to Sunset. So they played a Sunset for a little
Oh,
bit.
Yeah.
And
yeah, especially for people who aren't used to the weather out here, I think it like takes even a bigger toll on them. But once you've lived here for a while, I was telling Uncle, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's only like 98." He goes, "What do you mean only 98?" I was like, "We can go play."
That's insane.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So indoor
No.
would be great.
Oh my gosh. And I'm excited to play on like the kind of like the cushion. I was listening to your guys' podcast with the Dill Dinker founders and listening to the ground and how that was gonna be like nice on my body. I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
Right? That's what
Yes,
I'm looking forward to.
right?
Yeah. Okay, we have a new segment that we've tried a couple of times here.
Okay.
Ask Bridgie, Uncle Greg anything.
Oh, okay.
What if you, I mean, it's gonna be easy for to ask Bridgie something because you haven't met her before, but what if you never asked me also?
Okay. Oh my gosh. Do you know, I was totally, God, they're all out of my head now. Um, okay. So, how long, okay, exactly has this podcast been going for both of you? And then I also wanted to hear more about I know this kind of roughly started because you guys did like a reality TV show. Tell me
Yeah.
about that, how that went. I don't know, kind of back to the beginning. I need to refresh my memory. And I'm like, yeah, how's this going?
Yeah, I'll start it off and then Uncle,
Okay.
you can take it from there because I was the one who introduced Uncle to pickleball. That is my claim to his fame is that I was the one who taught him how to play and got him addicted. Him and I growing up would always, he was like my sports person. I would always go to kickball, I don't know, softball, anything. It was just always, okay, Uncle Greg, let's go. We played on some teams together. And so he came out to Vegas to visit. And before pickleball, his thing in Vegas was poker. He's really good at poker. But I was able to squeeze in some time and I asked him, I was like, would you come play? Because I had just started playing and I was trying to get as many people hooked on it as possible. So I took him out to
Yes, we
Sunset
do.
Park. And I think after maybe 15 minutes, he was like, okay, yeah, I get why everyone's talking about it. Because I think he had also mentioned that some people that he knew back in California had started playing. And he's like, I've heard of it. I've been hearing more about it. Yeah, let's go play. And then right after our session, he was already like looking up paddles to buy online and shoes and everything. So it just kind of snowballed from there. And I think a month after, I had sent him a Facebook post in one of these like pickleball communities on Facebook. And it was a call for people to come interview or audition to be on this pilot episode of a reality pickleball show. And I sent it as a joke. I took a screenshot because I'm like, oh, now that you're addicted, like, let's do this. And he was like, yeah, tell me when it is. I'll book a flight. And I was like, no way.
That is such a Greg response. Like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, where do we sign up? And so he came out and we did the audition. We were able to participate in the filming of it. It didn't go anywhere really, except it did kind of birth our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just after the reality show and just kind of meeting people, it made me think like, okay, so I do these deep dives, right? I go online, I'm going, how many podcasts are there? Because I was doing a business podcast previously, and I was like, how many podcasts are there about pickleball, right? And I went on, I was looking around, I'm like, there's like a handful, right? There wasn't like in the podcast world, there's like hardly any pickleball podcasts at that time. And I went to Bridgie. I go, you know what? We do a podcast, and I do a business podcast. Russ, who started the third shot with us, produces everything for us still. I go, we could do this, the three of us. And I didn't know what Bridgie was going to say because it's different, right? This is not something you've ever done before, Bridget, at that
Yeah.
time. And she's like, all for it. Let's do it. Like there wasn't even a hesitation, no pause. Like, let's do it. So that's how the podcast got started, and one thing led to another, and now we're here. How many episodes are we in? Like, I don't know,
Like
120, 130,
130-ish.
130?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
started back in, I think our first one aired in December of 2022. So 3 years.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, guys.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Oh,
And
flown
thank you
by.
for listening all this time.
What?
That's true. Yeah, thank you. And now you're a guest.
Oh, I know. Which is ridiculous, but you know, you guys are kind.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun though. It had to happen, right?
Yeah.
This had to happen.
You know, I'm the other. I had to show my face, you know, right? At least.
Well, I'm excited
Well,
for you to come out to Vegas, so then now we can actually all play together too.
Oh my gosh, so fun. Yeah. No, I always think, I'm like, well, like I assume sometime if Bridgie ever comes out here, we would all like play together. Oh, we're getting a cat. But yes, but do you know what? I'm just gonna come to you. It's no big deal. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen.
Love it.
Greg, speaking of Vegas, how's your house coming along? How is setting up?
it is coming along. It is coming along. We have most of the furniture in now. You know, we kept the house in California, so we didn't move any furniture. I didn't bring anything down to Las Vegas. Everything is brand new in this house, which is really cool. I'd never had that opportunity before because every house prior to this, I always had a house before and I would move, you know, old furniture in and, you know, that type of thing. This is starting completely from scratch and it's kind of neat. You get to do everything, you get to visualize it and just go out and get it.
Amazing. And are
This
you
is
guys
fun.
going to do a podcast studio? Cat wants to say
Yes.
it.
You can.
At the facility, or are you guys going to set that up? Because that's going to be cool.
That's the
think so.
plan. So
Yeah.
we're definitely planning to have a studio at the facility, and it would be fantastic to be able to bring guests there and to have them at an actual studio with us. I mean, virtual is great too, but it would kind of bring a new dynamic, I think, to our podcast.
Well, you could like go play with them and then, you know, interview and then, you know, play, interview.
Yeah.
And take some more shots. Yeah.
Lay on the ground, hit some balls. Yeah, no, sounds great.
Yeah, the shots live while we're playing, that's going to be that is going to be a new dynamic for the show. I can't wait to see where that takes me down. How it
New
takes me
liability, new element. I like it.
Well,
So-
let's take another shot to you coming down to Vegas and playing with us and meeting Bridgie in person next time.
Yes, very exciting. I can't wait.
All right.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. And
Cheers. You guys.
I know I probably got foam all over my mouth.
Yeah,
but-
I was drinking an immunity shot and it has like.
I'm just like, I have coffee residue. Yeah, probably.
Bridgie always takes care of me, so when she went to the lips, I thought for sure she was giving me a signal that I had foam all over me.
Oh,
You know?
you were fine. I had like juice pulp on my lips, I think.
Yummy.
Well, thank you so much for coming on with us today. It was so much fun.
Me, you guys. This is so great. I feel so honored. When Greg asked me yesterday, I was like, me? So this is so great. This is such a full circle moment of finally meeting you. Of the whole reason I got to play with your Uncle Greg is because of you. So
Oh, well, I'm so happy we finally got to meet. You're absolutely wonderful, and I can't wait for you to be in Vegas.
I know. August. Sounds great.
Or sooner. Never know.
Yes, you never know. Who knows? Yes, this can go out in the world and I have to go to Vegas for my singles event that Greg's going to call it the Bridget singles event.
That's right. That's right. Special guests coming in from California, right?
Oh my God.
We'll make it happen.
And
Thank you
don't
guys.
forget, call me if you got a tournament and you need a partner.
I will. I will. I will.
Okay.
I'll
All
start
right.
looking for us.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Take care. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
That was so much fun.
It was. I'm so happy that you asked her to join us on the podcast. We, as in me and the listeners, have heard so much about her, and I finally got to meet her, and she's great. I can see why you want to play with her all the time.
Yeah, she's so much fun. She's so much fun. It's just a joy to play with both of you. That's why, whether I'm in California or I'm in Vegas, I have a mixed doubles partner that I really enjoy playing with. And gosh, it's so cool that you guys got a chance to meet finally. And she's coming down to Vegas, so
Yeah, love it.
we'll have even more fun in person.
Absolutely.
I know it's kind of cool that she came on today's episode because today's a special episode,
It is, or a special day that we're
a special
recording.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell everybody what today is.
Today is my grampy, so uncle's father-in-law's birthday. He has passed, but in memory, I think it's appropriate to do a little toast to him. He loved
Yeah.
sports. He loved listening to the sports on the radio and everything. So I think podcasting, he would have loved this. So let's do a little toast to Grampy.
Yeah, he would have loved listening to our show. I know he would have, and he would have been 100 today. So
Yep.
very, very special. Just a little fun fact. I got to add this. It's they were born, your grampy and my grandmother was born on the exact same day, same year. They were the exact same year. So she is also would have
Oh
been
my
100 today.
gosh. That is amazing. Yes, we need to also toast to her as well.
Yeah. So cheers to both of them. And we're
Cheers.
thinking of you. We love you both.
Yes. Love you guys.
Not to get too sentimental on such a fun day, but they were both such fun people and special to all of our lives. So um, had to say a little happy birthday and a thank you for everything they did in our lives.
Absolutely. And they're missed big time.
They are. All right, let's close this thing up. Thank you
Let's do
all for
it.
joining us on Third Shot. And Bridgie and I will continue to share our pickleball journey. A real special thanks to the other Bridgie for coming on today. She's so much fun. If you happen to be in Walnut Creek, California, go to the Rudger Park, and she will be there on weekends. You can play with her. And if you're a pickleballer and you're looking for a date, you have to message us and figure out when we're going to do our single mingle. And Bridget's coming down to Las Vegas. Anyway, we promise to have more amazing guests like Bridgie on future episodes. Let's continue to share our enjoyment for the game and grow this pickleball community together. See you next time on Third Shot Podcast.